Okay, one idea that I messed around with a long time ago and just want to revisit is playing splashing green into black red Draco Blast. Part of the rationale is Sylvan Library is just a good card that also happens to help set up the combo. So, I mean, there could be many times where Draco's in the top three and Sylvan Library allows me to keep from drawing it, and then eventually Erratic Explosion might reveal itself, or I have to Insidious Dreams and make a 3 card pile or a 2 card pile or whatever. I could just see situations where it's nice to have Sylvan Library to help set up the combo. Also, by splashing green, this card, Reclaim. Let's see if we can get the preview. Yeah, so in just black red, if you draw Draco or Erratic Explosion, there's like 2 different cards that you kind of gotta play as sort of a backup plan. Scroll Rack is decent. I don't love it. Sylvan Library is like a better version of Scroll Rack at card selection and card advantage, whereas Scroll Rack is card disadvantage. But you definitely don't have to play either of those. You can play Reclaim. So let's say I've drawn Draco. I play Insidious Dreams. I got to discard Draco and one other card. I go get Erratic Explosion and I get Reclaim. And and then I just play Reclaim, put Draco on top, and then play Erratic Explosion. And if I have a library out, I could draw 2 cards deep into my pile, so I could actually draw the Reclaim and the Erratic Explosion. So I like Reclaim, definitely like it with library, but it allows me to sort of trim the package down from these 6 cards plus Scroll Rack and Volrath Stronghold into one less card, and now yeah, so this is kind of taking the place of Scroll Rack as a spell, and then I can bring in a colored land like City of Brass or whatever instead of Volrath Stronghold. It actually upped the land count. Um, Fast mana. I'm playing one Dark Ritual. It's the card that I most am looking at in just black red Draco Blast as a thing to cut or trim. So I've trimmed down to 3. Um, I still see its value. It's nice with like sideboard cards. It's nice trying to cast Hypnotic Spectre, which it's going to be a little bit harder now that I'm splashing green. There are a few lands in here. There's a couple more lands in here that don't make black. Forest, Carplucent Forest, and then 2 Wooded Foothills. So, yeah, I'm definitely eyeballing Dark Ritual. I see its value. It's nice to have a fast burst every once in a while or a surprise early Insidious Dreams, or just a surprise Insidious Dreams off of 2 untapped lands. But Mox Diamond is kind of like ramp. I mean, I don't have to espouse the qualities of this card, but it's ramp and it's fixing 3 color deck. It's gonna stick around. It's gonna ramp me turn after turn after turn, whereas Dark Ritual is just one burst. So, yeah, the removal package previously, um, in black red. I'm so afraid of Dreadnought that I'm playing these 8 cards, 4 of which kill Dreadnought, and I'm also playing Smother and Diabolic Edict. I've had to cut those just to make room for everything. I wanted to squeeze in one little piece of Graveyard Hate, and Sylvan Library is being played over to Skeletal Scrying. So I just had to make some room. Same number of Ravenous Rats, 3. I like 3. I'm on 2 and 2 with Spitter and Spectre. I trimmed a Cabal Therapy, which potentially is a poor choice. But yeah, so I'm just kind of squeezing in the pieces I wanted to, trying to be efficient. The mana base is going to be painful, so I'm eyeing Plague Spitter more and more as a thing to cut. Obviously, has a little bit of dyssynergy with Ravenous Rats, and Cabal Therapy was a nice way to tamp down that dyssynergy, but yeah, it was a nice way to tamp down that synergy. So I'm definitely eyeballing Plague Spitter. My lands are going to be hurting me more with the City of Brass. I'm doing a couple Gemstone Mine, 1 Caldera as a way to pick up the mine. Also, I kind of like Caldera if it's my 4th mana source. I can pick up a Gemstone Mine and then discard it to Insidious Dreams. Sometimes relevant. This deck is low on shuffle effects. It's always had the 4 Bloodstained Mires, and for what it's worth, Insidious Dreams, which its value as a shuffler is basically nil. But yeah, you definitely need shufflers when you're playing Sylvan Library. So I squeezed in 2 Wooded Foothills only one mountain and one forest. So, you know, that's another issue. I mean, you might draw your second wooded foothills and you've only got one of these lands left in your deck or something. You've already drawn the mountain, whatever, or fetched for it or whatever. So these might occasionally be dead draws, but I'm hoping with 2 targets and only 2 wooded foothills that they aren't dead draws. We are now 3 colors, but I have no lands. I don't have Mishra's Factory and I don't have Volra's Stronghold. So instead of Blood Moon, which would make the access to green harder, and it cut me off in black too. I'm down from 7 swamps to 4 swamps, so I might not be getting black from swamps as much. So Blood Moon, huge liability, and also now I can just play Salvo's Web. There's no drawback to playing Salvo's Web in this deck, like there would be in the black-red version. So that was just a 2-for-2 swap. Salvo's Web still great. The anti-red package is still the same. 1 Spitting Darkness, 3 Bottle Gnomes. Sorry, 2 Bottle Gnomes. Couple naturalizes over the overloads. So this is the anti-Dreadnought package. Is basically the same 6 cards, just 2 naturalizes instead of 2 overloads. 2 Glooms. I don't have Dystopias in here. And instead I'm playing a Choke and an Engineered Plague. As I've been trimming down from Plague Spitter over the months from 4, 3, now down to 2, Engineered Plague kind of has to like pick up some slack. And so it's nice to just have some number of these in the deck. It's definitely something I want to add more of. Choke is probably the card I'm watching the most, as well as maybe the second Gloom, but Choke might get cut. But there's Tide Control and Dreadnought everywhere, and if I'm trying to hang with the good decks, the tier 1 decks, I could see Choke potentially being good. David Vraska said, I mean, I'll always talk about this whenever you're brewing or building a deck, you gotta be keeping Dreadnought and Burn in mind, of course, and Goblins. But David Vraska said on that podcast shortly after LobsterCon, where his mono blue Dreadnought killed everyone, he's like, you gotta have disruption early and often in multiple forms, as well as, and so Draco Blast, I feel like qualifies. It's got a proactive plan, blast, as well as 2/2s and 1/1s. Also it's coming out of the Draco Blast deck in a variety of ways. It's got stack interaction, got a creature that can just sit there and kill Dreadnought when Dreadnought resolves. Mana Denial now, which I don't think Choke is a deck that plays a couple dazes and 4 gushes. Sometimes dazes. The Sylvan list was Alaska list was playing 3 dazes, and I think a lot of people have trimmed down to 2. And Direction Bane, which makes sense. Yeah, so I'm just interacting with Dreadnought in a variety of ways. See if we can get some matches. Okay, on the play, I recognize this name, but I do not know what they play. Interesting little 1-2 punch I could do. Rats into Spitter. I'm gonna hang on to Mox Diamond though. I'm not in a rush to make him discard. Yeah. So yeah, hang on to Mox Diamond until I actually need the green, because I don't want to just run it into a Naturalize or something. Or Bounce Spell. Ooh, is this Tireless Tribe? Could also be white-green. Get in. Interesting draw. Oh, actually, this is where I want Plague Spitter right now. And they definitely have ways to kill diamonds, so I'm going to keep around my backup red source, even though it's wastelandable. They're going to be able to fetch a land here, but I doubt they're going to go get wasteland after seeing a couple basics. This could also just get swords, like they could just go get a plains right now and then swords it, so. Yep. Just kind of hope they don't have it sometimes. They kept this hand for some reason and it wasn't the opening land drop, so. Yeah. Okay, they got Treetop Village. Maybe they should have a plains in hand. Okay. Oh, get to kill the Wayfarer here. Love that. Eesh. I'm actually going to hang on to the rats. There's no need to rush it out there when it's just going to die to my own Plague Spitter. Don't like the 2 top decks so far. a fifth, or sixth Monosaurus, and a Draco. Interesting. Blue over there. Yeah, Call of the Herd's a bit of an issue. But they, it's going to be hard for them to get their flashback because the Gemstone Mine just died. That crit roll is not good either. I'm going to just slam this Plague Spitter into that elephant token. Now I can safely play rats. They just have another Cabal. Call of the Herd. Okay. Interesting. They actually had a land in hand. Why didn't they, Oh, yeah, never mind. They couldn't have rescued their Gemstone Mine while also playing Call of the Herd last turn. Ooh, so they just had tons of lands. Tons of them. This looks very similar to the sort of like Treva deck that I play. I don't play Weathered Wayfarer, and I don't think Tireless Tribe ever plays Treetop Village. The opponent has to step away for a minute. Okay, opponent is back. Hey, all I've drawn is Draco and Mana. No me gusta. Play out the fetch land just cuz. Call it Herd's back. No, I'm not gonna chump block. Insidious Dreams would be amazing. What did they name? They named Smother? Another land off the top. They don't know I'm on green yet, but ay ay ay. That's bad. Do I chump? Oh, I'll hang on. I don't need to chump block yet. Hey, that's funny. I'm glad I've been hanging on to my lands for the most part. So yeah, this is the TerraGeddon deck. I still want Insidious Dreams. Port makes things harder. Okay. I do regret having played out that last Bloodstained Mire, but we have a chance here. I finally drew a spell that I can do something with on turn 7. The hover, every time I hover over a card, a huge thing pops up. So I'm going to disable that. It's too much. Oh, I mean, so I could actually, oh no, Draco's in my hand, so I can't just pop off yet. Yeah. I think I'm dead. Bye. Another turn with chump blocking here. Yeah. Yeah, playing out that Bloodstained Mire was bad. I had just been talking about how I didn't need to play out lands, but I was drawing so many that I was just getting them out, but I just forgot about Armageddon. Salvo's Web's gonna be great against them. What'd they discard when I ratsed them? A Wasteland? Okay. This game's over. Yeah. I feel that we definitely have a chance. It's a bummer in this version I don't have Dystopia anymore, which is a great card against them. Like, it kills so much of their stuff. They do have blue. I really like Spinning Darkness here. Naturalize, hitting their lands is sweet. Oh, sorry, they're Mox Diamonds. They don't totally know what I'm doing. The green and the red probably threw them off. I don't think I played a green or red card, so. And Salva's Web, most importantly. Dang, these are all decent cards against them. I actually feel like Rats is the least good. Just doesn't do much. Doesn't really trade with any of their creatures. I don't think they would ever trade with a Wayfarer. What else? Plague Spitter's not amazing. Or sorry, Hypnotic Specter's not amazing. Especially since I doubt they're going to bring in the right sideboard cards. Let's take out the Ritual too. I definitely trimmed possibly too many black cards to justify having Spinning Darkness in here, but there's still a few. Spinning Darkness is definitely something I'm keeping an eye on also as a Gloom actually maybe was an option. Its feasibility. Yeah, I think I would rather bring in one Gloom instead of Spinning Darkness. Spinning Darkness's feasibility is on the watch list. Because I've just trimmed so many black cards now that I'm not playing. This is great. Now that I'm playing green is what I'm trying to spit out. Okay. can unmulligan here, and yeah, I'm gonna put away that. We have our colors. Oops, don't skip through the turn. Sheesh. I have my colors. I don't need to go down on cards further after mulliganing. I knew I was gonna get ported. It's funny, but it's okay. Don't need to rush the web out there. Forgot to port me. Sorry, bro. I'm tempted to be the good sport and play as if they had remembered, but I don't know. I mean, it's possible they are trying to cycle something and stuff. I don't know. They're just holding that up. Fair enough. Still got a 2-for-1 there. I don't want to duress. That's kind of playing scared to duress in case they have another disenchant effect. Again, I'm not rushing. I think it's the proper move. I need this web to stick around. And I might lock down 2 lands next turn as it is. I don't know if we're lagging or if they have a 1 mana instant speed play here that they are pondering. Grab some water while I wait. Still waiting on them. I asked them if they're lagging. They didn't respond yet. I hope they're not disconnected. I was excited about where this game could go. Doesn't say they've disconnected or anything. I feel like the lag epidemic from a couple weeks ago is still on in full force. It was a little different though. Like the spinny symbol is gone, but the lag is still there. Okay, it said that they've lost connection to the game. Maybe they're trying to get back. Dang, okay. Bummer. Find another match. Okay, on the play. I don't even know what this is. I2 KCL. Okay, this is good. Fetch land, duress. I'll keep. I'm on the play. I'm not too worried about a disenchant effect hitting my Sylvan Library. Yeah, before I can get the duress in. Otherwise, I would. I mean, I could play literally all 7 cards. Duress first. Is that so bad? Should I play all 7 cards? What the hell? No. I want to save this fetch land. So, land. Yeah, the fetch land's really valuable. So I'm gonna play out Sylvan Library. Pray they don't have a 1 mana disenchant effect. Does that exist in Premodern? Wax Wane. And hopefully get some value off the library and foothills. I2 KCL. Cart Clan KCI. Ooh, Goblins. Come on, library. Okay, that's a blocker at least. Hey, Ball Therapy's kind of cool with, because they're gonna Goblin Matron and they're gonna Ringleader at some point. Also, if another fetch land is good. I don't desperately need that. I will take a little bit of pain here. Duress is kind of dead. So this opening hand had a couple dead cards. Second Mox Diamond and a Duress. I mean, the Duress, should I shuffle away that Cabal Therapy to Duress them just in case they have Naturalize? Sure. Naturalize. Come on. Please don't have green lands in the hand, but not a Naturalize. Ooh, yes. Ooh, they don't have a second land. Ah, that was satisfying. What are they gonna do? They are gonna. Do they have a Fanatic? Yeah, so they can 2-for-1 this Vector. 2-for-1 themselves, yeah, if they want. Yeah, they do wanna. And I gotta take it. As in, take the 2-for-1 trade. They probably shouldn't have played out the Mock Fanatic. I don't know. My decision probably wouldn't have changed. Like, they could have pretended that they, or bluffed that they drew a land, and then I'd have to worry about Pile Driver. But it doesn't really matter. I would have blocked the Lackey either way. They are saying GG. Okay. Okay. We played the majority of that turn with information as is. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, yeah. Spinning Darkness might not be right for the deck anymore. Plague for sure. A couple Bottle Gnomes. They often have land disruption, ports, and wastelands. The rest is not great. Although getting that naturalized was huge. They don't care about their graveyard. They don't make me discard. Rats is solid. I don't love Dark Ritual here. I'm gonna take out some portion of this stuff. Occasionally they have Blood Moon, but I don't think they saw the Mox Diamonds. I don't think they're gonna be Blood Mooning. Also, naturalized isn't a great way to get rid of Blood Moon. That green mana can be hard. But anyways, I'm decent against Blood Moon because I have Mox Diamonds. Do I want to have 2 Cabal Therapies over Duress? Yes, I do. Yeah, Spinning Darkness is looking real bad, but a late game top deck is nice. Leave in the full combo, even leave in Spectre. Okay. Why does Goblins... I don't think I've ever faced a Goblin deck that didn't have turn 1 Lackey. Like, honestly, ever. And I don't think they mold. Sand's good. Plague Spitter's great. I lose to a turn 1 Lackey. That's it. I can fend off basically everything else for a little while. But yeah, please, for once, no turn 1 Lackey. Like, I've been playing against Goblins for a long time. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. Chimney. Amazing top deck to counter the non-stop. I mean, they did mulligan, so I will stop complaining. Should I use my fetch land or play City of Brass? I think I use my fetch land because my turn 2 play is probably not going to be library. It's probably going to be terminate. And so I don't want to just be racking up brass damage when it could have been a basic mountain all along. Okay. Jiminy. No green mana yet. And if it wasn't clear, I was considering playing out that City of Brass and holding on to the fetch land for the library. Maybe that was already understood. That's a sign of weakness to just shuffle that without killing anything. And now I will, unfortunately, play out the library. Not unfortunate, but unfortunate that in order to save 1 life last turn of City of Brass damage, I lost that fetch land. So, all good, whatever. I feel like I'm in a decent spot. 1 more land and I'm close to the combo too. I've got plenty of ways to... Okay, they got... Not... Okay. I am actually going to kill this thing right away. I don't want them to have the discount from it. But yeah, 1 land away from being able to do Insidious Dreams, which is good. The second Plague Splitter is pretty good. All around good. All around good. I'm going to be cautious with my life total. To hold up Bolt if they have another War Chief or something. I just don't want to see Ringleader. Yep, Ringleader. Bunch of naturalizes. Siege Gang, Forest, Mountain, Mountain. Okay, they got Siege Gang, which Plague Splitter does pretty well against Siege Gang. So I feel okay just bolting this thing. Hopefully they don't have a 5th land. I would like land. Okay, Echo's on top. I'm not casting the Plague Spitter right now. Sorry, I'm not casting Hippie. I'm casting this. I already used one of their Jump Hum Incinerators. So I think Plague Spitter is going to be really good, even if they have that 5th land here. I know that you have I always hear that you have a roughly 40% chance of having a force in your opener in Legacy. And I wonder, so the same number applies for the 4 of Lackey. Ooh, that's good against Spitter. So the same thing applies for the chances of having Lackey in your opening hand. I wonder if they didn't have a 5th land yet. I wonder what the number is for when you mulligan, what the chances of having a turn 1 Lackey is, like combined, having it in the first 7 versus the second 7. I don't know what that stat is. Do I just go for the combo? They're at 19. I think I do. Hold up the combo. They won't be dead from it, but is the Plague Spitter gonna... Wait. Let's just swing it. That'll tell me what I need to do. They're not gonna block. They're gonna be at 17, and then on my turn, dealing them 1 more damage to get them to 16, and then I can do the combo. Don't need to overcomplicate it. I'm not dead next turn, so... Or I'm not dead on this turn, so I will be able to combo them. Getting a win versus Goblins feels good, especially now that my mana base is so much more painful. More fetches, more City of Brasses, more pain lands, fewer Mishra's Factories to block. I did get fortunate with their, aside from their turn 1 Lackey in game 1, they didn't have much. So yeah, they are struggling to find that 5th land. So that Ringleader for Bolt Trade was great. They got a card they can't utilize. And now they are toast. It feels scary discarding Plague Spitter, like if for some reason this goes wrong, which it's not going to. It's like Plague Spitter is my best card in the matchup. Opponent just, if I'm playing Draco. Yes, I am. Draco. Yeah, it's super laggy. It's like taking a long time to register my clicks here. They're at 16. I don't even need to swing. I don't know if they're typing or if they're lagging. I don't know. Say no to Sylvan Library. Xaxes. But the if I'd swung in with Plague Spitter, they would have just let it go. They wouldn't have blocked, and because that would have killed both creatures. Anyways, good games. Okay, Chocolate Pretzel on the play again, which is nice. Tough. The mana is not good. But the Chocolate Pretzel named this room, or mentioned that they're playing a brew, which I feel like Draco Blast is usually pretty good against brews. This is rough. It's like, it's not bad, but I can't even play the Terminate. Stemstone Mine is gonna die, and I'll be left with a forest. I get a redraw. I'm gonna keep this, but I need some decent land draws. Sylvan Library would be a great draw. Hopefully their brew involves the graveyard. White decks usually do not involve the graveyard. Okay, that was a great draw. Amazing. Oops. What in tarnation? A bird, Lieutenant Kirtar, that legendary bird. Kirtar's Desire. This is where it came from. This is the legend. That's cool. Okay, now I can F6. I want to read this card. Exile an attacking creature for 5 total mana. Okay. A little bird synergy. Nice. Is there a Birds of Paradise in there? Hey, we are getting the lands, so I can't complain. It's a base 1/1. Yeah, happy to trade with that. One interesting thing with Furnace is in games like this, there might actually be a situation where I want to draw a card, but I've been too diligent about exiling stuff from the graveyard, and there's actually nothing for me to target with the second ability. So I keep that in mind as I am exiling stuff. I don't think that's gonna come up in this game because I have a land that can die. I have another spell that can hit the graveyard. I'm gonna kill this creature potentially. Okay, they have another Kirtar. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm gonna do one of those plays where they swing in with both, and I terminate the bird, and then I can trade with that thing. Ooh. This is in my hand, though. Yeah, I mean, it works, but then I don't get to do the cool play. They're gonna have some counter magic, so if I do this now, super risky. I'd rather take a minute to, yeah. Also, they're not in the danger zone yet. I could kill this right now while they're tapped out and get them closer to danger. Or do I go for the blowout just cause? They might even have another bird, they might have a counterspell. Dang, as much as I like the blowout, I think I actually need to push damage. So I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna go like this. And I'm gonna use Furnace to draw. So I won't be testing out their counter magic with that Terminate play. Unfortunately, I'm just setting myself up a little better. Getting them lower on life total without losing a rat yet. And I'm going to draw an extra card. Okay. Yep, another bird. So that play wouldn't have worked anyway. They had another bird. It's something I've looked at. Sorry, a 3/2. Sorry, a 3/3 flyer for 2. Ooh, I forgot to draw. Bad. Dang, that was real bad. Let's swing. That was really bad. Okay. Got him down to 15. Make some goofy sorcery speed play. Okay. A fun bird. Okay, we should be good here. They didn't port, or like get a port either to take me off of my 1 red source. Which I was thinking I should have actually played Gemstone Mine last turn in case they top decked a port. Yeah. I still don't win, actually. Dang, I needed that draw so bad. I can still get it. I'm still going to be using it because I can't go off next turn. If I had 1 more mana, I could draw with Furnace, Reclaim, and Explosion. Am I worried about them gaining life? I don't think so. That would be like I would be trading both rats for one life. If they want to swords this to gain life, they can. So not swinging in. Not drawing yet either. Missing that 1 draw. I just sort of skipped through their turn 2 turns ago, and I missed a Friction Furnace draw. It's okay, might still get there. They keep tapping out like they don't have counter magic, so hopefully they do that 1 more time. Hopefully they think the Draco combo is toast because there's a Draco in the graveyard. Okay, a non-blue source. It's good. They're holding back 1. Okay, Kirtar, it only costs them 2. This really could be a mono league. So I'm praying that I top deck a duress here. Or Cabal Therapy. I gotta go for it. Draco on top. And then gotta get him. Yay! No counter magic. Oy, I don't like doing that. Normally I try to have it be. I don't like doing it into an unknown card in hand and an untapped blue source. In a deck that surely has mono league. Okay. They're mostly a white deck, but maybe this is a choke situation. Engineered Plague on Bird. Kind of cool. Ooh, Gloom. Spinning Darkness, pretty good too. I don't think these other cards are necessary. They're slightly aggro, so lie. So Bottle Gnomes isn't great. I don't think Duress is very good. I don't think they're going to use their graveyard. Plague Spitter's great. Hypnotic Spectre, decent. Kirtar's Desire does deal 2 damage to an attacking or blocking creature. So kind of annoying against Hypnotic Spectre, but whatever. They didn't see the library nor Mox, right? I'm not going crazy. So I'm not... Yeah, okay. Take out Dark Ritual. Nice with Gloom and E-Plague. Dang, couple more cuts. Spitting Darkness. Oof. Yeah, I just don't have the black cards to support it. I didn't consider that as enough when I was putting this list together or making some edits from when I used to play this a year and a bit ago. Okay, what else? Couple a library, I guess. And they're obviously mostly white, so Choke might just miss. Choke might just miss. Like their only blue source I could see being in the dark. Adakar Wastes. Yeah, okay. Choke is really for like the heavy island decks. Maybe land still as well. But mono blue Dreadnought and Tide Control. Okay, Gloom and Removal. And solid mana. What was that human that got all juiced up if it was riding a bird? I have to look it up. Legions, right? I'm just typing in the Scryfall and flying if you control a bird. Gains flying, maybe is a better word. Ugh. Sorry, it's not working. Flying, bird, plus sign. Cloudreach Cavalry, human soldier. That's what I'm gonna name. Okay. Cloudreach Cavalry. Not too worried about swords. Oh, they mold once too. They mold to 6. Okay, Cloudreach Cavalry. Ah, Blue Blast. That's good. Okay, I missed. They have an island. I would love to top deck a Mox Diamond. Library, Rats. Those are the cards I want. Oh, it's exile target attacking creature. Okay. Dreadnought killer. Hey. They're holding up Blast. So Yeah. I'm gonna try to terminate the bird. The legendary Kirtar bird soldier. And they will presumably tap out for it here. Unless they're respecting removal. Ooh, they are. It's a good play. Dang, good. I don't want to just run the terminate into blast. Cool. Although maybe I should because, yeah, these guys are doing a little work right now. Yeah, play this out. And if they tap out for Kirtar, I can bolt something. Actually, they can't even tap out for Kirtar. It costs 6. I was thinking it would end up costing 5, but that is not true. Tempted to bolt the bird, but it would just get countered, and Plague Spitter's going to kill that bird next turn anyways. Should I bolt this thing? No, I think all their stuff is dying next turn. Yeah. It's going to put a damage on both of these. Yeah. Puts a damage on... Yeah, just to be clear. Puts a damage on both of these things. The 1/1 bird dies, and then the cavalry goes back to a 1/1, and it's got 1 damage marked on it. Okay, drew both parts of the combo, which is no bueno. So an Insidious Dreams for literally just Reclaim would work, but I'll probably do it for Cabal Therapy, combination of Cabal Therapy and Duress. Okay, they are not finding another land. There's the Insidious Dream, so I'm going to do that and get discard and Reclaim in their end step. I actually want them to find lands so that they tap out and play. Like, this Insidious Dreams might just get countered right here and dirty, like, 3 for 1. Probably gonna discard 2 cards, yeah. Okay, they are tapping out. Love it. Ooh, that thing is just gonna die to Spitter. I'm gonna do this right now so that they don't play out an island and Force Spike. Draco, terminate. Okay, Reclaim. I took out the Duresses. Therapy, Pyroblast. So I don't have to go to the Cabal Therapy if I don't want to. But yeah, I did that on the play so that they wouldn't play out an island and have interaction for that Insidious Dreams. It's not a good play. Mother just dies. Cabal Therapy was just better. I would say I'm not in a rush, but there's a little bit of a rush. I think I'm gonna wait and draw that Cabal Therapy. That Blue Blast. Plague Spitter might just get the job done on its own, but I could have also just gotten 3 lightning bolts. There were so many ways to win this game. They're at 2. On a league? Let's hit the known. What am I doing? Blue Elemental Blast. Whoa! Oh, Prismatic Strands. Dang. 2 blue elemental blasts. What is this? Soul Catcher. Whenever a creature flying dies, put a +1. They just can't. Oh yeah, they can't even play out strands. Okay. In fact, if I were to get that with Cabal Therapy, it would make it easier for them to cast it. It would cost 3 and a creature to tap, but they have to cast a creature. So we're good. We're good. They didn't find swords for this Plague Spitter. Yeah, they didn't see any of my Mox Diamonds or Sylvan Libraries in game 1, so I'm guessing they didn't bring in much disenchant effects. Alright, they conceded. Good games. Good little run for testing out Darigaaz Draco Blast. Can I squeeze in one more? Nah, gotta go.